Hello Cancer, and welcome to your monthly reading for February. This is Moon Magic Tarot, and I am Ambi. I'm using my new deck. It's called the Tarot of the Trees, and it's by Dana Driscoll. I really like them. I think the artwork is beautiful. Let me know what you think. These videos are for you, so if you prefer the other cards that I've been using, let me know. If you prefer these, let me know. And yeah, I super love these though. So we're looking for 5 cards for the month of February that will help these beautiful Cancers reach their highest potential throughout this month. We're going to pull 1 card for the overall energy of February, and then we're going to pull a card for each week. Right? So, alright, get these all. Hi, kitty kitty. Let's see. What do we got for you? The Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so Cancer. So the Knight of Swords. Here you go. Look at him. The Knight of Swords is your overall energy for the month, and this is actually like a really good thing. I know swords can be kind of scary, and especially like in this deck, the coloration of the swords kind of adds to the drama behind them significantly. But the Knight of Swords is definitely about swift-moving energy. It can be confusing and chaotic. Like when he shows up, like this means this month is going to be a whirlwind. You're going to be up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and in and out, and everything's changing, and you can be confused and not necessarily know what all is going on, or how things are going to work out. It can be a person, so there might be a young man. Typically, doesn't have to be. It's general reading, so. It's going to be a young person, usually a male, who is very serious, quick-minded, rational, logical, kind of math-oriented, you know. Yeah. That plays a big role in your month. I really feel mostly this is just the energy is going to be very chaotic, and it looks like it's expressed pretty accurately through the week by week. I'm sure once we break it down in each week even, you know, as we get to the weeklies for that, we'll see how, I think those weeklies will be pretty dynamic for you too there. Just a guess. So, it starts off, the first week is the Ten of Swords. Now this is probably one of the more gruesome looking Ten of Swords, and it, you know, it can be kind of like, oh crap. Okay, so this is the feeling of loss and the ending of a cycle or plans that failed. Things didn't work out the way you wanted to. Yeah, loss and hurt and disappointment can be associated with this. The thing that is cool about this, when a cycle ends, or when you've had a failure, you can choose to begin again or begin anew, right? And I really think this is a great opportunity for you. It could be an ending of a job. The first thing that popped in my head when I saw this was somebody's going to either get fired, and I think it would be mostly, you might get fired unexpectedly or less expectedly, like you kind of knew that maybe you deserved it a little bit, although that sucks to say and I'm sorry. Or you're going to quit your job, like you finally get to the point where you're like, I've had enough, and your boss doesn't expect it coming, okay? But, it's the ending of something. It doesn't have to be work. That was just one example that really like popped out in my head strong. Yeah, so the Ten of Swords, and the first week's gonna be challenging, that's for sure. I think it's going to be emotional and hard. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the fact that you got a hard one. My cat is laying on my cloth and it's starting to shift. That's what I'm laughing at. This isn't funny. This will be hard, and I know you have what it takes to make it through. And I see by the second week you got the Eight of Pentacles, and I really like the Eight of Pentacles because it's like either you hunker down and you learn something new, you start a new path, which I think is beautiful, like ending of a path, a cycle, starting of a new cycle. This could be looking for educational. This is often associated with apprenticeship, but it can be like higher education and stuff like that. A lot of the time, especially in my life, I see that this card represents using skills that you already have to kind of, pay the bills, right? To move you forward. So look, there's a new path walking forward. You had the pieces, they were already there. You just got to follow it and kind of commit to walking it, because you can get straight off in those woods and stuff. But yeah, by the second week, you're going to have like move from like, oh, I get why this loss happened, and although it was hard and it hurt and I didn't like how it felt and it was scary and I still, part of me doubts it on some level, most of me is like, so I can do this. That makes sense, right? So I think that's good, and I'm glad this had to happen, although it sucks. In the moment of it, I think this is beautiful for you. It's always important to follow or use the skills that you have, and you let go of situations. This happened because it wasn't supposed to be. Like, whatever ends in the first week, it's totally not supposed to be. You need to just walk away and call it quits. Done. Doesn't matter anymore. All right. So this third week, you got the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups, like, this is a big cup, right? The big cup. Water, or cups are water, right? So it's the water element. And water's always about love and emotion and relationships and creativity. The soft, really extra feminine side of things. So the Ace is like new relationships with new love and new emotional fulfillment, and it could be new creative outlets, but usually, and things that make you feel like that bliss, kind of the euphoria that love and beauty gives. See how this progresses? This was supposed to happen so that you could feel this. And, with this you get a new start, happiness in your home. Yeah, just everything good. This is good feelings. And reasons to feel the good. Not just being delusional and being like, see, it's great. Like, no, you have actual reasons to feel really good this week. In the third week of the month, you're going to feel really good. And I think it has a lot to do with purging a toxic relationship or situation or work environment out of your life, moving into something that is more in harmony with who you are as a person. My cats are crazy. And then moving and having made that move, excuse me, you feel love and abundance of joy and excitement and hope. I really, this isn't necessarily a hope card, but it feels very hopeful, and reasons to be hopeful, justifiable hope, and love and happiness, okay? By the third week, it looks like you might have recognized that there's some challenges in relation to pursuing this avenue that you're looking at pursuing. So the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Obviously, those are swords and not pentacles. Excuse me. The Nine of Swords is about, loss, feeling depressed, bound by fear a lot of the times, anxiety, can feel some despair, feeling oppressed or trapped. Now, the reason why I think this is here, and this is what it looks like to me, sometimes when you step onto your path, and especially when it's in the beginning, because I really think this is a new beginning, right? This is a new step because of this combo right here. you get really sure of where you're going, right? And that's what this is. You're very, very positive about it, like overly ideal. So you're looking at it and you're going, there is no way I can't. It's going to be smooth sailing. It's going to be epic. You know, everything's going to fall into place. Divine guidance is going to guide every movement. It's going to be as if the universe rolled out the red carpet and nothing will ever be hard. And then all of a sudden you realize reality is here, and that's not how things work. Even if the universe is rolling out the red carpet for you as an overall thing, there's going to be moments where you're going to be challenged and you're going to have to reassess whether or not you're on the right path, to know, is this challenge for me to learn and move forward, or is this challenge for me to give up and find the right thing? And being that this is a 9 and this is a 10, this was the ending, and this is backtracking. So now your thinking has gone back to here, like, maybe I should have been here, you know? Maybe I gave up a good opportunity. Maybe I'm throwing my life away, you know? So this is doubting the progression that you've made, and I'm going to tell you, I'm fairly certain in almost all instances, this was the better decision. It is better to let this go. This happened for a reason. This is just you doubting yourself. This is heady. So, like, these are swords. Swords represent ideas. And although these are ideas, there's blood there. Like, this happened. This is actual happening. This is in your head. Okay? This is in your head. This was the best thing that you could have done in this instance, to move on. Stop dwelling in this, move into this. The faster you can get to pursuing something that speaks more to who you are as a human being, speaks to your heart, or is more in alignment with what you feel good about. So, like, if you are a person who thinks that, I don't know, the medical industry is horrible, as far as like the pharmaceuticals and stuff, and how they do business that way, and you are a pharmacist, you're gonna feel better about maybe moving into homeopathy, becoming a homeopath, or a naturopath, or, you know, something that's, you get what I'm saying? Like, how you take what you believe to be right and good, and you apply it to how you make a living. And so you become more in harmony. Although it does bring up challenges, everything does. So do you want to be challenged doing something that makes you feel bad as a person, or do you want to be challenged doing something that makes you feel good about your decisions and is in more alignment with who you are as a person? I think that's basically, by the end of the week, or by the end of the month, you're going to be asking yourself that, like, what's worth more? What's worth more? And I think you'll find that it's being in alignment with yourself is worth all of it. And I think the universe will pay you off for it. It usually does when you make the right decision. And I think following your heart is always the right decision. It's just using your mind to navigate it, right? So, have a beautiful month, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it adds to your life and has a positive impact on you. If you do so feel inspired, please do rate the video, thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you feel it deserves. I'd also love to hear from you, so if you want to comment, that would be super awesome. And if you're not already subscribed and would like to see my videos in the future, please do hit that subscribe button, and then you'll get notified when my new videos come up and are out and about. You have a beautiful month, and thank you so much love to you. Bye-bye now.